Hi everyone, this is Mark with Ease Investing. Today we're going to talk about the Bollinger Band. The Bollinger Band is an indicator which allows you to see if a stock price is considered cheap or if the stock price is considered expensive. In this video, we will talk about the basics of the Bollinger Band and how this knowledge can allow you to make more money in the stock market. If you like videos that simplify the stock market, go ahead and like and subscribe, especially if you like videos that get straight to the point. To access the Bollinger Band, you first need to select a stock that you would like to see the Bollinger Band on. In this example, we're going to use the stock Google, G-O-O-G. To access the Bollinger Band, you will click Advanced. This is all in Robinhood. Once this loads, you will see the stock chart for Google. This shows the stock price over a period of 1 month. So you can see that the stock price has gone up and the stock price has gone down. Currently, the stock price is at $202.46. Now to access the Bollinger Band, you are going to click the F button in the upper right-hand corner. This will pull up the indicators. A Bollinger Band is considered an indicator because it specifically indicates the price movement of the stock and whether it considers the stock cheap or expensive. Let me go ahead and pull up the indicator and I'll show you how it indicates to us whether the stock is considered cheap or expensive when you are looking at the stock price with the Bollinger Band. So watch what happens when I click the Bollinger Band button. We can see that when I clicked the Bollinger Band button, it put the Bollinger Band over the top of the stock price. When you think of the Bollinger Band, think of a highway. It has a right side and it has a left side. And think of the stock price moving within the highway. The stock price can swerve to the left or the stock price can swerve to the right. So let's talk about what it means when the stock price swerves to the right. We can see in this example, when the stock price swerves to the right, it touches the bottom of the Bollinger Band. What tends to happen when the stock price touches or gets close to the bottom of the Bollinger Band? We can see that the stock price tends to increase. This is why it's important to know the bottom portion of the Bollinger Band because it shows us that the stock is considered to be at a cheap price and the stock tends to increase when it reaches the bottom of the Bollinger Band. Next, let's talk about what happens when the stock price tends to swerve to the left of the Bollinger Band. When the stock price swerves to the left of the Bollinger Band, it reaches the top part of the Bollinger Band. This is showing us that the stock is considered to be expensive when you are using the Bollinger Band as your indicator. What happens when the stock price reaches the top of the Bollinger Band? We can see that the stock price tends to go down. This is why it is important to know about the upper portion of the Bollinger Band because it shows us that the stock is considered to be expensive and also that the stock price usually goes down. The stock price loves to trade within the kind of the middle portion of the Bollinger Band. And so when it reaches the bottom, it likes to go towards the middle. And also when it reaches the top, it likes to go towards the middle. So like I said earlier, think of the Bollinger Band as a highway and think of the stock price as a car traveling within the highway. Usually a car likes to kind of stay right in the middle of the highway. It doesn't like to swerve too far to the edge, and if it does, it kind of works its way back towards the middle. Sometimes though, cars get distracted and they will fly off the highway. That usually doesn't happen, but it can happen, and the same thing goes with the stock price and Bollinger Band. I hope that this analogy has helped you understand the Bollinger Band better. It's allowed you to understand the basics of the Bollinger Band and allows you to see how knowing about the Bollinger Band can allow you to put more money in your pocket. Please like and subscribe if this video has provided value to you.